Hi everyone, my name is Megan and I am going to be presenting on growth hormone deficiency, or GDH for short. GDH is characterized by an insufficient secretion of the growth hormone from the anterior pituitary gland. So the normal function of the growth hormone. The growth hormone is also called somatotropin, and it does exactly what you would think it would do based off of its name. It stimulates protein synthesis and increases fat breakdown for energy for tissue and bone growth. It is a peptide hormone secreted by the anterior pituitary gland, and the secretion is stimulated by the growth hormone releasing hormone. Really creative name. In a healthy body, levels rise during childhood and peak during puberty, and then decrease after puberty. When there's a deficiency of the growth hormone, there are a number of detrimental effects. These include a delay of lengthening of the bone, less muscle, and more body fat. These symptoms lead to growth retardation and a short stature. GDH can be congenital, which means that it has been present since birth, or it can be caused from trauma or radiation therapy later in life. Congenital GDH is one of the many causes of dwarfism and is autosomal recessive, which means an individual inherits 2 copies of the gene, one from each parent. GDH that has been present since birth could have resulted from damage to the hypothalamus or the pituitary gland during fetal development as well. Some studies have also found that it could be caused by mutations in the PIT1, and POUT1 genes, which lead to a decreased synthesis of other hormones as well. When a GH deficiency is acquired in adults, it is associated with fatigue, depressed mood, decreased muscle strength, and thin skin. So what does GDH have to do with homeostasis? In a healthy individual, the growth hormone releasing hormone is released by the hypothalamus. This triggers the release of the growth hormone from the anterior pituitary gland. The growth hormone is then supposed to act on bones and tissues in the body to stimulate growth. When there is a growth hormone deficiency during an important growing period like childhood, the amount of growth hormone needed is deviating from the set point, and this results in growth retardation. There could also be a deviation from the set point in the opposite direction. If there is an excess growth hormone production, this can lead to gigantism and acromegaly, or the enlargement of hands and feet. This image depicts 2 individuals who are known as the world's tallest man and the world's shortest man. He Ping had a growth hormone deficiency, and Sultan Kozan had an excess of the growth hormone. So you can see a very large difference between the 2. There unfortunately isn't many options for treatment for GDH. So far, treatment requires daily injections of the recombinant growth hormone, but there is a risk of children developing antibodies to these injections. And there is also a risk of diabetes for adults who receive these injections. There is still much to be studied when it comes to growth hormone deficiencies, but I hope you enjoyed learning something about it. And here is the Works Cited page for if you want to do any more research. Thank you for listening.